their terrific season. It's County Medal advances, and they will go here tomorrow on Championship Saturday at the Big House. Thanks for your attendance and your sportsmanship here today. We'll need those of you that are court.
All roads lead to Darby's Big Furniture in Duke and Lawton. Free delivery on great brands like Flex Steel, Ashley, and Millennium, just to name a few. Darby's supports the youth of Duke. Visit Darby's on the web at darbysfurniture.com.
There's something special about banking with people who are your friends and neighbors. That's why so many folks choose the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke. People you know and people you trust just make banking more friendly. The management and employees of the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke, an equal opportunity lender and member FDIC.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com.
Now open for business. Wald Eye Care, the office of Dr. Jesse James Wald in Hobart. Proud to serve Southwest Oklahoma communities. Now, friends, if you need an eye exam, come see us for all your eye care needs. Popular frames such as Oakley, Ray-Ban, and Michael Kors, and more selection. We accept all major health and vision insurance. Same location, 212 South Main in Hobart. Same phone number, 580-726-3301. That's 726-3301. Call or come by to schedule an appointment. We would love to take care of your eyes at Wald Eye Care in downtown Hobart.
Hi everyone, Dave here for Hobart Farm and Garden. If you have livestock, you should be shopping at Hobart Farm and Garden. Here's Rod with more.
That's right, Dave. If you come down there to Hobart Farm and Garden, you can be assured that we've got quality products. We've got competitive prices on them. If you give us a apples-to-apples comparison, we will meet or beat any competitor's prices on our products. And that includes our High Pro feeds, Pelican coolers, Gallagher fencing, Cargill salt, Neckover trailers, 3C Creek feeders, Red Brand wire, Sheffield T-posts. Anything you need for the farm and ranch, we've got it, Dave.
Got it at the right price, and friends, you won't find better service. You need to make it a habit to shop soon and often at Hobart Farm and Garden.
Friends, are you happy with your current insurance provider? Or maybe you need to check with another agent to see if you're getting the best bang for your buck. See Josh Wald, your Farmers Insurance agent in Hobart. Auto, life, homeowners, and so much more, whatever you need. And Farmers is an established and trusted insurance company. Josh Wald will go the extra mile. He'll find you the best possible deal. The Wald Agency. Josh Wald Insurance, LLC. Phone 726-3077, 901 South Main in Hobart. Friends, it's time to tax like a champ with help from your local pros at H&R Block. Block guarantees 100% accuracy on your Tax Max refund or your money back. You'll always know the price of your tax prep before you begin. Walk in or make an appointment at 108 South Broadway in Hobart or call Gail Kelly 580-726-8467, 726-8467. See for yourself why it's better with Block. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hnrblock.com/guarantees. Friends, are you satisfied with your current insurance provider? If you're looking to make a change, see Justin Krieger, your AFR, American Farmers and Ranchers agent in Hobart, serving Kiowa and Washita counties. Now, Justin has home and auto insurance and much, much more. He's an agent for Great American Crop Insurance. Sign up for Wheat Multi-Peril Insurance, LRP, Livestock Risk Protection, which has new higher subsidy levels. Justin Krieger would love to be your insurance agent. See Denise or Justin or Wendy. All three of them are at Justin Krieger Insurance, 322 South Washington in Hobart. An agent for 25 years.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Hey, cattle producers, did you know there's a brand new sheriff in town? A cattle feed sheriff, that is. JB's Feed Service is ready to provide you with custom blended feeds for your cattle. Whether you need creep feed, starter rations, shipping rations, grower, or finishing rations. JB's Feed Service, just east of Hobart on the Ozark Trail, then south on North County Road 2220. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturdays by appointment. JB's Feed Service, 580-682-9300. That's 682-9300.
Friends, if you've got a powerful hankering for a brand new Ford, you need to come to Cordell and see Tom or David at Wheeler Ford. Now, if you want a truck, an automobile, or an SUV, get a better deal at Wheeler Ford. That's a promise. Plus, you can count on the finest in service. We want your business, and we will take care of you. That's a promise from all of us at Wheeler Ford in Cordell, Oklahoma.
All roads lead to Darby's Big Furniture in Duke and Lawton. Free delivery on great brands like Flex Steel, Ashley, and Millennium, just to name a few. Darby's supports the youth of Duke. Visit Darby's on the web at darbysfurniture.com.
There's something special about banking with people who are your friends and neighbors. That's why so many folks choose the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke. People you know and people you trust just make banking more friendly. The management and employees of the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke, an equal opportunity lender and member FDIC.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills. And with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com.
Now open for business. Wald Eye Care. The office of Dr. Jesse James Wald in Hobart. Proud to serve southwest Oklahoma communities. Now, friends, if you need an eye exam, come see us for all your eye care needs. Popular frames such as Oakley, Ray-Ban, and Michael Kors, and more selection. We accept all major health and vision insurance. Same location, 212 South Main in Hobart. Same phone number, 580-726-3301. That's 726-3301. Call or come by to schedule an appointment. We would love to take care of your eyes at Wald Eye Care in downtown Hobart.
Hi, everyone. Dave here for Hobart Farm and Garden. If you have livestock, you should be shopping at Hobart Farm and Garden. Here's Rod with more.
That's right, Dave. If you come down there to Hobart Farm and Garden, you can be assured that we've got quality products. We've got competitive prices on them. If you give us a apples-to-apples comparison, we will meet or beat any competitor's prices on our products. And that includes our High-Pro feeds, Pelican coolers, Gallagher fencing, Cargill salt, Neckover trailers, 3C creek feeders, Red Brand wire, Sheffield T-posts. Anything you need for the farm and ranch, we've got it, Dave.
Got it at the right price, and friends, you won't find better service. You need to make it a habit to shop soon and often at Hobart Farm and Garden.
Friends, are you happy with your current insurance provider? Or maybe you need to check with another agent to see if you're getting the best bang for your buck. See Josh Wald, your Farmers Insurance agent in Hobart. Auto, life, homeowners, and so much more, whatever you need. And Farmers is an established and trusted insurance company. Josh Wald will go the extra mile. He'll find you the best possible deal. The Wald Agency. Josh Wald Insurance, LLC. Phone 726-3077, 901 South Main in Hobart. Friends, it's time to tax like a champ with help from your local pros at H&R Block. Block guarantees 100% accuracy on your tax max refund or your money back. You'll always know the price of your tax prep before you begin. Walk in or make an appointment at 108 South Broadway in Hobart or call Gail Kelly 580-726-8467, 726-8467. See for yourself why it's better with Block. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hnrblock.com/guarantees.
I think we've been here before. Welcome back to the Big House. This is Semifinal Friday. He's Chad Fox. I'm Michael Barnes. Great to have you alongside on the Fox Radio Network. And we have been here the last 2 days. 3 days in a row. And look forward to making it a 4-day sweep coming back for Championship Saturday. But first, you've got to get through Semifinal Friday. We've got a pair of games for you this afternoon and this evening. A Class B matchup to begin things this afternoon as Duke will take on Wilson. And then tonight we'll have that Class A matchup that will tip off at about 6 o'clock or so on the Fox Radio Network, and it will feature Okarche and Sentinel. So this one will be fun. We've got a team in Duke that has 4 sets of brothers on it. Okay, we've told you about that the last couple of weeks. How about this, though? They're playing a Wilson team that has 4 brothers that play on the team, and all 4 start.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So they've got 4 brothers named Shelburne, and then one odd man out that doesn't have that last name. So
some families trying to get them in Class A.
Well, we'll no doubt be referring to them by their first names throughout the afternoon so that you are not confused. Meantime, Nick Gable's team, as we mentioned, they have 4 sets of brothers, 2 of which start, the Chevis kids, out front, Jordan and Ruben, and they were the key on Wednesday. Probably not the best game of the year for Coach Gable's squad, but you hear baseball pitchers say, sometimes I've got to win pitching ugly. I think that was the case for Duke on Wednesday in that quarterfinal win.
Yeah, definitely so. Isn't it nice to play your B game and still make it to the semifinals? And that's the luxury Coach Gable has this season. Only 1 loss on the year, and the only losses for Wilson are 2 losses.
Yeah.
They're ranked at the close of the regular season number 7 and Duke number 2. Losses for Wilson was to Granite by 6. And the only other loss that I'm digging for here, do you have that?
I've got it for you. I can tell you that they lost to Oaktaha. 65-54. Of course, Oaktaha is a 2A team. So lost to Granite 71-65 and lost that ball game to Oaktaha. The only ball game that Nick Gable's team has lost was earlier this year to Sealing. They lost that one 41-38. Oh, by the way, Sealing will play a little bit later this afternoon in a Class A semifinal matchup. They will get to take on Caddo. So that one ought to be a lot of fun as well.
Did you happen to catch that video of last night's win by Sealing? I'll send that to you if you have it. But
I guess I didn't.
It was tied at 52 with OK with 14 seconds left. They inbounded the ball in their front court and used a few seconds, went all the way to the rack and scored the game winner. The backboard lit up as the buzzer sounded and the ball went through the hoop.
Wow.
So Sealing with a buzzer beater, as Barnes says, to win over OK.
Well, all right then. Go check in with Lisa Hayhurst Hart, also Melody Henna.
You're learning me.
Yeah. Melody says, will they be airing the Sentinel game tonight? Melody, yes, we will. We'll have that for you at 6. Mike McCurley. I think we've got to put Mike on staff. I mean, he's just been contributing so much. Mike, we appreciate you so much. Mona Barnes-Wheeler says good luck. And by the way, we mentioned Mike McCurley. He said, let's have pandemonium once again in the big house. And so, Mike, it is semifinal Friday. I think you could probably count on that. We'll take a timeout, come back, get your starting lineups in the opening tap. It's semifinal Friday from the big house. Class B Boys State Tournament, live and in living color on the Fox Radio Network.
All roads lead to Darby's Big Furniture in Duke and Lawton. Free delivery on great brands like Flex Steel, Ashley, and Millennium, just to name a few. Darby's supports the youth of Duke. Visit Darby's on the web at darbysfurniture.com.
There's something special about banking with people who are your friends and neighbors. That's why so many folks choose the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke. People you know and people you trust just make banking more friendly. The management and employees of the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke, an equal opportunity lender and member FDIC.
Want to say good afternoon to our good friend JD Ford. JD checking in.
Cool.
And he says that he loves the fact that it's on the 100,000 watt big stick because he's got a friend that's over in Lawton listening to the ball game this afternoon.
Exciting. Good stuff. Yep, glad to have you along. And Jimmy is our go-to regional engineer. So if all you-know-what breaks loose, he's the guy to call.
Trent Johnson checking in. He says, let's go Duke take state. As the Tigers going to be the visitors here this afternoon, and we've got Tigers squared. So it'll be Duke versus Wilson. And the Duke Tigers in their road red uniforms with the white numerals and the white and black trim. And they'll go with Chevis squared in the backcourt. That's Jordan and Rubin. Morgan Reynolds will get this start. He'll be joined by Lane Womack and Caleb Ames. So it's Ames, Womack, and Reynolds, Rubin, and Jordan for this group from Duke, who come in with a record of 29-1. And Chad told you that they wound up the regular season Class B poll ranked number 2 in the state of Oklahoma. Meantime, the Tigers of Wilson, and we talked about it at the top, and if you missed it, they got 4 guys with the same last name. Shelburne, it'll be Zion in the backcourt. He'll be joined by Keyshawn. Also down low, Zabrian and Charles. All of those Shelburnes. And then Andrew Wilson, the one guy that doesn't have the Shelburne last name, he will get the start this afternoon for Wilson as well. They are in their home white uniforms with the black and orange trim, and they'll matriculate on the left end of your listening device here in this first half of play. By the way, Mike McCurley wanted us to know he's up there in Edmond. Helena checks in. She says, have a great game. Thank you. Mary Lester says, good luck. So, put 8 minutes up on the clock. I tell you what, I don't know, and I'm sure it will, but I don't know that it could get more electric than it was last night in that Sentinel Bowl game. That was unbelievable.
Yep, crowds keep getting bigger, though, as we get deeper.
Tap going to be controlled by Wilson, and we are underway. They are not a big ball club as far as height go, but they will attack the glass. Playing catch over the top, that's the Shelburnes. Now a 3-ball right side off the mark. We talked about their ability to rebound. Zion went and got it. Another 3 on the way. This one off the mark for Charles. It'll go out of bounds and Duke will get it.
So if you get on your teammate, it's your family. It's okay.
Yeah, we've got a set of twins, and then we've got I think one of them is a junior and the other is a senior. So the twins are freshmen. We've got a sophomore and a junior. How about that? That's pretty cool. Across the timeline, Womack has it down below us. He'll go in the corner. 3-ball going to be dialed up. It's on its way for Jordan. Shot won't go. Went and got his own rebound. And will reset it in the corner. Fires it across the diamond to Rubin. He'll fire a 3. That one's off the mark. Rubin went and got his own rebound. Fall away from 15. Around the rim, and it won't stay down. Ball tapped out. Rubin got it. He got blocked and got hit on the arm, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yep, good to see the offensive boards there by Duke. Attacked the basket.
Foul called on Andrew Wilson. And on Wilson, that'll be his first. And number 1 called against Wilson. So how do you like that? The guy's last name is the same as the name team. You're going to get confused on this one.
I need a 5th starter.
Yeah.
Whose name is Wilson?
Ruben hit the first. He's got one more. It's on its way. It's good. So Ruben knocks him down, gives his club a 2-0 lead. Paige Hines is checked in. She says, let's go Duke. Just underway. Minute gone by in the first. Duke with the early lead, 2-0. A chance to play in the state tournament. Oh, by the way, did we tell you that Calumet just knocked off Lady to advance to the state tournament? Womack with a near steal. Good job by Keyshawn to keep it alive. He'll dribble, drive, go in with the left hand, put up the shot, didn't get it to go. Inside rebound taken away by Jordan Chevis, and he'll get fouled. So, check the whistle here. And again, we're not real vocal about fouls, but I think that's going to go against Charles Shelburne. So that'll be his first, and 2 now on Wilson. Inbounds pass, flying across the timeline. Ruben, dribble, drive, got stripped on the way up. It'll still be Duke basketball. Nick Gable had a chance to see Wilson the other night, scouted them, could see that they pounded the glass, and again, not real big, but quick. And so his club, a concerted effort early on to go get loose basketballs on the rim. Minute and a half gone by, Duke by a pair. Screen out high, unable to do anything with it is Ruben. Now he'll back it off. First touch of the ball game for Caleb Ames. Caleb sets a screen for Jordan. He'll roll out, miss the shot, ball tip. Womack there to get it. Lane at the free throw line, gives up the dribble, needs some help, and Ruben will give it to him. 6:10 left in quarter number 1. Womack asking for it underneath. They had him wide open and overthrew the basketball. Maybe a little adrenaline with that pass.
Yep. Wilson plays good defense. They're right there in your face. And keep that count going on the ball handling.
Well, and defense, in the games that we have done throughout the tournament, that has been the hallmark of this tournament. Mark and Brenda Russell.
Krewall.
Mark and Brenda Krewall. Where I came up with Russell, I don't know. My glasses are foggy, apparently. Anyhow, the girls from Gators are cheering Duke to a victory.
Excellent. They had a granddaughter that played for Duke.
Yep.
Paige had a niece.
Zion Shelburne with a foul out high. That'll be his first, and team foul number 3 already against Wilson, worth the 5:50 mark of quarter number 1. Inbounds pass to Jordan in the backcourt. Now coming across the timeline. Jordan with the basketball. Lob it inside to Womack. Lane, little drop step, and he walks. Took an extra step. You talked about the defensive ability of Wilson, and they showed it right there. And as Keyshawn Shelburne refused to go with that little drop step fake of Lane Womack. Carla Michelle is tuned in from Tipton. She says, let's go Duke. They lead 2-0. Zion had the ball taken away. Womack with a run out. 2-on-1 fast break. He'll go to Jordan, get it right back. Stop, pop, no. Foul, yes, and to the line will go Lane Womack.
But everything contested. Wilson defense back quickly, and they were right there to contest that shot.
Andrew Wilson has picked up his second, and that is 4 on Wilson, the team, here in the first quarter. So Lane at the line to shoot 2. First one all the way. Oh, it wouldn't stay down, and it rolled out. Womack will get one more. That wind is shifted back out of the south, and it's bringing the pollen back, and my eyes are watery, and the nose is sneezy. Second one on the way, good for Womack. A little bit dusty inside the ball, inside the field house as well. Great defense by Womack. He has gotten right in the face of Zion Shelburne and created problems for him, and a timeout going to be taken by Wilson. 5:17 left in the first. Duke by 3 here on Championship Radio.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills. And with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com.
Mike McCurley talking about the Calumet Lady game, and there was a time that Lady led in that contest, but Calumet just so good, so talented, and they just kept coming wave after wave and able to outlast Lady here this afternoon.
Yeah, that score is not indicative of how that game went. It was tight all the way through, and then Lady had to start fouling, miss some shots, so that pushed that score up to a bigger margin.
And a monster ball game for Puffenbarger. I mean, he
did.
was a stalwart in that contest for Lance Carpenter's club. Duke on top 3-0 here, coming out of the timeout. 5 minutes left in the first quarter of play. Jordan Chevis out high. He'll go here on the near side to Rubin. Rubin looking for a ball screen, but the defense is there for Zion.
No kid.
I mean, it's unbelievable. 3 ball dialed up here. Front of the iron won't fall for Jordan. And the rebound knocked out of bounds. I believe they said it was off of, it's going to be off of Isaiah King, who came into the ball game. King took the place of Wilson, who got himself in a couple of quick fouls. Womack, the inbounds pass, and a reset now between the 2 circles to Jordan. Lob back inside, and look at the recovery there as the ball gets swatted away by Zion Shelburne. Looked like that was going to be an easy 2 inside, and Shelburne came backside to swat it away. Duke still on top, 3-0. 4:25 left in the first. Wilson on the left end of your listening device, and the ball bobbled, lost out of bounds.
Telling you, Duke is responding defensively here early on.
Zabrian Shelburne couldn't handle the ball. Good defense there by Jordan. He'll come here on the near side to Rubin across the timeline. Got to be patient here if you're Duke. Had a couple of good looks, but Wilson has been there on the defensive end. Chevis going to go inside, throw up a prayer, doesn't get it to be answered, and the rebound swept away by Zabrian Shelburne. Quickly in the court, King, he'll get stripped. Lane Womack, good hands. You love the look across the way of Isaiah King. He's like, where'd that guy come from? And there are folks flashing all over the place on both ends of the floor.
It's going to be a low-scoring affair.
Charles Shelburne out high now, running the offense. Kind of interchangeable parts with the Shelburne brothers. On the wing, there's Bryant. He'll bring it back out. We talk about the defense of Wilson. Duke has been tenacious in the early going as well. 3.5 minutes left here in quarter number 1. Duke on top, 3-0. Lob inside, first 2 of the ball game for Keyshawn Shelburne. Good job by Wilson to attract the defense, and then a dump off and an easy 2. 3-2 ball game. Ames inside, wanted to take the shot, didn't. Gives it up to Morgan. Reynolds off the glass, no. And the rebound taken away by Charles Shelburne. He will go to Keyshawn. Dribble, drive, lost it out of bounds. Ball knocked out of bounds. Well, both teams will run if they get the opportunity. But so far, the opposite defensive squad has done a good job getting back.
Exactly. It's been tough going. Tough to get any kind of clean shot.
Inbounds pass to Zion, and he'll knock it down.
That was clean. And
yep.
Defense fell asleep on the inbounds play.
4-3, first lead of the afternoon for Wilson. 3-ball Ames, left side, put it in the books. Caleb Ames knocking it down from distance. And just like that, his club back up by a pair, 6-4. Charles Shelburne. And again, Wilson wanted to run, didn't have the numbers. Shelburne comes over the top to Zion, left-hander for 3. Shot won't go. Look at Lane. Block out. Womack will go get the rebound. Now Duke wants to run. Quickly in the front court, Morgan lost the basketball. Back the other way, Charles Shelburne. He'll dribble, drive, lay it up, and score. Yeah, you better value the basketball every time you have it in your hands. Because somebody's going to be poking it away. Here comes Rubin back the other way, and he traveled before he got rid of the basketball. Substitution now, and setting down for the Duke Tigers will be Morgan Reynolds, and it'll be Lane squared in there as Lance is checked into the ball game. Cameron Dole checking in. He says, hey, guys, sounding great. We would be remiss if we didn't mention the fact that he'll have a game tonight. Should be a dandy. Hobart and Dale will play in a 2A area championship ball game. I believe that one starts at about 7:30.
Yes, sir. Number 1 Dale, number 6 Hobart. And number 1 Dale is going to be a formidable opponent.
Ball game at Chickasha on 1420 KTGS 102.1. And, of course, the Facebook pages. Look at that scoop shot. Wouldn't get it to fall, though. And the rebound taken away by Lance Womack. Great move by Zion Shelburne, but couldn't finish. Now here comes Lane to Lance. On the baseline, they'll go. Kick right side. 3, Jordan. Shot blocked away.
Nice. Are we seeing some athletes or
what?
what?
Oh, my goodness, we are. I mean, kids that can get up and down the floor. They can overplay defensively and then circle back around and make a play.
Yep.
Both sides. This is athlete versus athlete here. Minute 30 left here in the first quarter of play. Isaiah King put it up, couldn't get it to go. Put back up in. That's a strong move there by Zabrian Shelburne. He got fouled and will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point opportunity. Check the whistle on Duke. And they have given it to Lane Womack. That'll be his first, and number one on Duke. So a three-point opportunity here for Zabrian Shelburne. Shelburne makes it. Zabrian with three. And that is the lead for Wilson. 9-6. Minute 20 left here in the first quarter of play. Out high with it. Here comes Rubin. Chemis going to back it out and give it up the dribble, and Jordan will take it. Minute 10 left here in this first quarter of play. Bounce pass inside. Ames kind of gave up on that one.
Yep.
Couldn't get to the basketball. I like the play that was sent, but Caleb didn't go all the way through down the lane. Deep three on the way here. Off the mark for Zabrian. Put back, though, up and in for Keyshawn. Timeout going to be taken by Nick Gable. 50.8 left in the first. Wilson 11, Duke 6. Championship Radio. It's the Fox Radio Network.
All roads lead to Darby's Big Furniture in Duke and Lawton. Free delivery on great brands like Flex Steel, Ashley, and Millennium, just to name a few. Darby's supports the youth of Duke. Visit Darby's on the web at darbysfurniture.com.
There's something special about banking with people who are your friends and neighbors. That's why so many folks choose the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke. People you know and people you trust just make banking more friendly. The management and employees of the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke, an equal opportunity lender and member FDIC.
And Nick Gable will take that timeout and settle his club down a little bit, don't you think?
Yeah, most definitely. Last few trips down besides that three, shots have not been the best.
All right, I want to say hi to my dear friends Monica Villarreal Cox and Amber Tinsley LeGrand. They are listening over at the Southwest Technology Center this afternoon.
Cool.
But we're not supposed to tell Latham.
Okay.
Dale, you don't know what we're talking about. David Henry also has checked in. He says, let's go Duke Tigers. Tell a story about Amber before the afternoon is over. It's a nurse story that she reminded me of earlier this week. By the way, if you like memes, let me turn you on to some of the memes that Amber sends me, because they are dandy ones. But you've got to be of a certain political persuasion. Back to the ball game. 10 seconds left here in the first. Lane Womack going to get called for travel. Second time that's happened to him this afternoon.
Yeah, not much flow right now offensively for the Duke Tigers.
7.1 left in the quarter. Wilson Tigers will inbound. Before they do, substitution. Morgan Reynolds will come back into the ball game, and Lane will sit down. I think he's a little frustrated right now. Senior knows that his season, regardless, is quickly coming to a close. Three, left side goes. Charles Shelburne, and that punctuation mark will end quarter number one. 14-6, the lead is 8 for Wilson at the end of one. Here on Semifinal Friday. Championship Radio, the Fox Radio Network.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills. And with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com.
Now open for business. Wald Eye Care. The office of Dr. Jesse James Wald in Hobart. Proud to serve Southwest Oklahoma communities. Now, friends, if you need an eye exam, come see us for all your eye care needs. Popular frames such as Oakley, Ray-Ban, and Michael Kors, and more selection. We accept all major health and vision insurance. Same location, 212 South Main in Hobart. Same phone number, 580-726-3301. That's 726-3301. Call or come by to schedule an appointment. We would love to take care of your eyes at Wald Eye Care in downtown Hobart.
14-6 at the end of one. Wilson in front of Duke. 5 in that first quarter for Charles Shelburne, including the 3 at the buzzer. Keyshawn Shelburne with 4. On the other side of the ledger, Caleb Ames with 3. 2 for Ruben Chevis. And Lane Womack the other point on a free throw. Duke, of their 6 points, 3 have come from the free throw line, the other on a three-pointer. No conventional buckets early on. Chevis squared. That'll be Ruben going inside, putting up the shot, can't get it to go. Ball tapped around, cleared off by Wilson. Run out for Isaiah King, he'll lay it up. Missed the shot, and the rebound going to be cleared away by Jordan, and he'll get fouled in the backcourt. Not a bad foul there. No. It's in the open floor, as it will go against Zabrian Shelburne. That'll be his first, and number 1 called on Wilson in the second. Give us a chance to get the 5 on the floor for you. From Duke, Morgan Reynolds, Lance Womack, Caleb Ames, and Chevis squared. Duke in their road red uniforms, white numerals with white and black trim. Chevis off the bounce. Jordan inside, high arcing shot and an offensive foul.
Everything is so difficult against this Wilson defense. They are just suffocating Duke right now.
Yeah, and Duke a little frustrated, as in the ball game was Nathan Gable for a brief cup of coffee. He'll sit down. Lane Womack will come back in. Also checking back in, Ruben Chevis. And taking a seat will be Caleb Ames. But you can't get frustrated.
Nope.
And we saw that last night with Sentinel. They fell behind and found a way to come back. To fix this hole behind me. I'm afraid the whole thing's going to collapse every time somebody walks by. My goodness. Into the front court, Wilson, 3-ball, left side goes. Boy, it's Brian Shelburne. He's got 6. While Duke has not made anything from behind the arc since that shot by Ames. Suddenly Wilson getting hot from the arc, and they're getting hot everywhere else as well. A run out there for Zabrian Shelburne, and another timeout going to be taken by Nick Gable. 19-6. 13-point deficit. Duke trailing with 6:43 left in the half on Championship Radio, the Fox Radio Network.
All roads lead to Darby's Big Furniture in Duke and Lawton. Free delivery on great brands like Flex Steel, Ashley, and Millennium, just to name a few. Darby's supports the youth of Duke. Visit Darby's on the web at darbysfurniture.com.
There's something special about banking with people who are your friends and neighbors. That's why so many folks choose the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke. People you know and people you trust just make banking more friendly. The management and employees of the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke, an equal opportunity lender and member FDIC.
Patricia Holiday Adams says go Duke as she checks into the broadcast. Tigers down here 19-6 to the Tigers of Wilson on semifinal Friday afternoon. And Duke got to find a way to be a little bit patient on the offensive end as they'll turn the ball over again. King with a run out, and this one's for Zion Shelburne, who made the bucket, and a foul going to be called. Wow.
Yeah, Womack didn't really contest the shot, but when the layup was going up, he had his hands on his body and just a little nudge.
Second on Lane. And team foul number 2 on Duke here in the second. It will send Zion Shelburne to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. 15-point lead, the biggest now of the afternoon for Wilson, and make it 16.
What about those shoes Zion has?
Just getting ready to talk about it, yeah. Some golden spats indeed. 22-6. Duke, big-time drought offensively. Caleb Ames hit that 3 a long time ago, it seems. Yep. There's a wide open shot inside.
That's
Lane Womack.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Womack can out-jump everybody on the court, so you got to get the ball to him down low.
2 minutes gone by here in the second. 22-8. Wilson on top. They work left end of your listening device. Home white uniforms, black numerals with orange trim. Zion looking inside. He'll give the ball up. Shot off the rim, wouldn't fall for Zabrian. And a run out now on the other end for Chevis. Lays it up and in, yeah. So a 4-0 run out of the timeout. First 2 of the ball game for Jordan. And his club within 12, 22-10. And you just, you've got to understand you're not going to score all 12 in one play.
Right.
Take them where you can get them. 3-ball dialed up. Charles Shelburne won't go. Put back, though, up and in. Nobody boxing out Keyshawn Shelburne. 24-10. And kind of a missed opportunity there for Duke because, as we said, nobody put a body on Keyshawn. 3 ball, gone from outside. Ruben Chevis.
Huge shot.
And everybody beginning to warm up just a little bit. We talk about playing tight and tentative, and, you know, you've got at most 2 games left in your ball season. Just go balls to the wall. 4:40 left in the half. 24-13. Little ball fake there for Keyshawn. He'll kick it over the top. 3 on the way for Charles Shelburne. Doesn't go. Duke with a rebound and another opportunity. Here comes Ruben into the front court. He'll stop, fire a 3. Not a good-looking shot there, but the rebound by Ames. Great effort by Caleb. So Duke, another opportunity. Off the bounce, rising up Jordan from the free throw line. That shot's too hard. Got his own rebound, couldn't get the putback, and a foul on the rebound going to be called on Jordan.
Second.
So that'll be 2 on Jordan and 3 on Duke here in period number 2. I like the effort.
Yeah.
He's got to maybe get under control a little bit. Kind of see Nick Gable doing that on his over across the way, just, you know, telling his club to settle down a little bit. Long way to go. Zion inside, shot doesn't go. How about the defense of Caleb Ames? Now a run out opportunity for Jordan and company. He'll come near side, 3-ball Reynolds, got it. In rhythm. 24-16.
Yeah, if you find yourself with a little bit of space, you better take a shot because this Wilson defense is coming at you.
It does close quickly, doesn't it?
Yep.
The closing speed of Wilson, amazing. And the ability to recover after a missed opportunity defensively. That's a big-time Euro step that does not fall for Zion. Rebound going to be ripped away by Duke. In the backcourt, Jordan getting hounded. Now he'll give it up to Ruben, coming across the timeline. Hands it off to Ames. It'll reset now out high to Jordan. Gets a screen from Ames. Can't do anything with it. He'll cross over, go to the free throw line. Ames will roll off of it, get the ball, put up the shot. He should have taken it the first time. It got swatted away.
Yeah, bobbled it. The delay shot. That's a block.
So you were looking for an offensive foul there, but it's going to be a blocking foul on Morgan Reynolds, his first, and number 4 on Duke in the second.
He's looking for a first pollen-charged offensive foul.
Well, it happened in front of Nick Gable. I think he thought he was going to get the call as well. Well, there's a kick ball, but it didn't change anything in the play, so Wilson will maintain. Off the dribble, Zion Shelburne comes here on the near side to Charles. Now a kick out, 3. Off the mark, doesn't go for Zion. Rebound battled for, picked up by Charles. He'll score, and a foul will be committed by Womack.
That is a big foul, my friend.
So Charles Shelburne muscles one home. He's got 7. And that foul on Womack will be his second.
I thought that was his third. But
I thought it was too. Free throw, by the way, no good. We'll check the official stats. Air ball thrown up there. Womack with a rebound. Put back won't go. Boy, a lot of contact. Duke fans furious. So's Nick across the way. Meantime, the action continues. Keyshawn dump inside.
Easy.
Lane Womack.
Yeah.
Lane Womack getting into a little bit of tussle now with Andrew Wilson. They're having a little chit chat, and I don't think it's about, hey, you dude, your name is the same as the school.
Yeah, you do not see Womack get a shot block, but he did, and he very frustrated, like you said.
Got to get under control. Inbounds pass. It'll go to Charles, deep 3. Doesn't go. Run out opportunity. Ames to Womack. Womack gets it back to Chevis. Had it blocked from behind.
Folks, they had a 3-on-1. They had a 3-on-1 down the court, and out of nowhere comes the Wilson defense to block that cleanly.
But you've got to go harder to the glass than that. I mean, that was the kind of fast break opportunity that you do when you're in practice, you know, kind of half speed.
Right.
You cannot go half speed. Womack will set down, and Brock Thompson will come in for the first time in the afternoon. I mean, you give them an inch of daylight, and they're going to come get you.
Yep.
And I think there's going to be one thing that Nick will talk to his club about at halftime is we've got to go full tilt all the time. Ball bobbled there by Jordan, going to be taken away by Zion. He'll cross over and go inside, put it up with the left hand.
Gee, buddy, Christmas. Off balance sideways.
28-16. Jordan trying to answer. Duke a little frustrated right now. Down by 12 with 1:30 left in the first half of play. Chevis, line drive three, he goes! Rubin with a couple of threes in the quarter. He's got 8. 28-19. 1:20 left in the first half of play. And surprisingly enough, Charles Shelburne and Wilson actually walked the ball up the floor. They lead 28-19. 1:05 left here in the first half. Zion inside with the left hand, and he will score. He's got 7 in the quarter and 9 on the ball game. Trying to answer on the other end. Jordan off the glass. Shot won't. Oh, it does count. I thought they were going to wave it off, but they count the bucket. Foul called on Charles Shelburne. Shelburne thought there was a travel on the play, and he looked at the official and go, "What, me?" So that'll be his second. And that is team foul number 2 as well on Wilson. So a 3-point opportunity for Rubin, who has really come to life here. And he'll knock down the free throw. 9 in the quarter, 11 on the ball game. 30-22. 45 seconds left in the first half of play. Oh, that's just too easy. Keyshawn Shelburne gets the pass and goes down the paint. Nobody picks him up. Olay defense that time. Ames in the front court will bobble. He'll recover and get it into the hands of Jordan. He'll back it out at the 30-second mark. 32-22, the lead 10. Chemis trying to break down Zion Shelburne. 30 feet for the basket. That is no easy task. And now Nick Gable has told his club to hold for one. So you like the idea of getting a bucket here and getting it under 10 going into the locker room?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Things haven't gone your way in the first half. Let's get it under 10.
5-second 3 ball put up. It's an air ball, and the half will come to a close with Wilson on top by 10. They've got 32. Duke has 22. The first 16 minutes, breakneck speed at its finest. We're back with your halftime numbers. 32-22 at the half. Wilson in front of Duke on Championship Radio. It's the Fox Radio Network.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills. And with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com.
Hi everyone, Dave here for Hobart Farm and Garden. If you have livestock, you should be shopping at Hobart Farm and Garden. Here's Rod with more.
That's right, Dave. If you come down there to Hobart Farm and Garden, you can be assured that we've got quality products. We've got competitive prices on them. If you give us a apples-to-apples comparison, we will meet or beat any competitor's prices on our products. And that includes our High-Pro feeds, Pelican coolers, Gallagher fencing, Cargill salt, Neckover trailers, 3C creek feeders, Red Brand wire, Sheffield T-posts. Anything you need for the farm and ranch, we've got it, Dave.
Got it at the right price, and friends, you won't find better service. You need to make it a habit to shop soon and often at Hobart Farm and Garden. Friends, are you happy with your current insurance provider? Or maybe you need to check with another agent to see if you're getting the best bang for your buck. See Josh Wald, your farmer's insurance agent in Hobart. Auto, life, homeowners, and so much more, whatever you need. And Farmers is an established and trusted insurance company. Josh Wald will go the extra mile. He'll find you the best possible deal. The Wald Agency. Josh Wald Insurance, LLC. Phone 726-3077, 901 South Main in Hobart. Friends, it's time to tax like a champ with help from your local pros at H&R Block. Block guarantees 100% accuracy on your Tax Max refund or your money back. You'll always know the price of your tax prep before you begin. Walk in or make an appointment at 108 South Broadway in Hobart or call Gail Kelly 580-726-8467, 726-8467. See for yourself why it's better with Block. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hnrblock.com/guarantees.
At the end of the first 16 minutes of play, 32-22, Wilson on top by 10. They led 14-6 at the end of one and then outscored Duke 18-16 in that second quarter of play. And therefore they have forged that 10-point lead at the intermission, 32-22. I'll check my numbers first and let Chad dispute them as he's got the official numbers. 11 in the first half for Ruben Chevis to lead the way for Duke. Then it drops off big time. Morgan Reynolds with 3, Lane Womack with 3 for Caleb Ames, and Jordan Chevis with a pair. Duke 4 for 4 from the line in that first half of play. So a couple of threes. In fact, they had 5 threes, I think. 5 threes. Let me check that. 4 threes in that first half and 4 for 4 from the free throw line. That has really kept them close in this one. And again, they trail by a score of 32-22. On the other side, good balance for the Shelburne brothers. 9 for Zion to lead the way. 8 apiece for Keyshawn and Sabrian. Charles Shelburne has 7 from the free throw line, 2 of 3. In the first half were the Tigers of Wilson. And again, they lead at 32-22. Oh, I came to you. You didn't have your headset on. I'm sorry.
All right. Let's see here. We have shooting percentages, first of all, for Duke. 7 of 25. Great defense by Wilson. Only 28% from the floor. 3-point percentage, 4 of 12, 33%. 4 of 5, as you said, 80% from the free throw line for Duke. Meanwhile, Wilson, 14 of 29 from the floor. That's a whopping 48%. They've only made 2 of 10 from 3 and only 2 of 3 from the free throw line. But just better shooting, and both teams playing good defense. But Duke's couple of possessions, Michael, you've seen this. The shots haven't been the best. That's because of the Wilson defense.
Well, and I'm telling you, Nick's talking to his club right now about keeping their composure and staying within themselves, because they got frustrated on more than one occasion in that first half of play. I mean, you know how difficult it must be to go up against that kind of quickness, because there's no way that you can replicate it. So it's something new for them, and you've got to adjust, and you've got to respond in a positive fashion. So 32-22 our score. Let us remind you that coming up at 6 o'clock, we've got a Class A semifinal matchup as the Sentinel Bulldogs, after that scintillating win last night, have advanced to the semifinals. They will play against Okarche. Okarche beating Rattan last night, 63-54. Sentinel, of course, outlasting Red Oak, 52-49. So that will come your way at 6 o'clock tonight on the Fox Radio Network, and then on KTJS, 1420 AM and 102.1 FM, it will be the Hobart Bearcats in a 2A area championship bowl game over at Chickasha. They will be doing battle with Dale. You might have heard of them. The Pirates. You got some kid named Forsyth that's going to be playing next year at the University of Oklahoma. So that should be a good one. And that one will tip off at 7:30 on KTJS along the Fox Radio Network. I want to say hi to Jennifer Reisner. She's checked in this afternoon. Take a quick time out. Going to come back and tell you a story about my nurse friend, Amber Tinsley LeGrand, after this on the Fox Radio Network.
Friends, are you satisfied with your current insurance provider? If you're looking to make a change, see Justin Krieger, your AFR, American Farmers and Ranchers agent in Hobart, serving Kiowa and Washita counties. Now, Justin has home and auto insurance and much, much more. He's an agent for Great American Crop Insurance. Sign up for Wheat Multi-Peril Insurance, LRP, Livestock Risk Protection, which has new higher subsidy levels. Justin Krieger would love to be your insurance agent. See Denise or Justin or Wendy. All three of them are at Justin Krieger Insurance, 322 South Washington in Hobart. An agent for 25 years.
Friends, if you've got a powerful hankering for a brand new Ford, you need to come to Cordell and see Tom or David at Wheeler Ford. Now, if you want a truck, an automobile, or an SUV, get a better deal at Wheeler Ford. That's a promise. Plus, you can count on the finest in service. We want your business, and we will take care of you. That's a promise from all of us at Wheeler Ford in Cordell, Oklahoma.
All roads lead to Darby's Big Furniture in Duke and Lawton. Free delivery on great brands like Flex Steel, Ashley, and Millennium, just to name a few. Darby's supports the youth of Duke. Visit Darby's on the web at darbysfurniture.com.
There's something special about banking with people who are your friends and neighbors. That's why so many folks choose the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke. People you know and people you trust just make banking more friendly. The management and employees of the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke, an equal opportunity lender and member FDIC.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com.
Still waiting for Chad Fox to throw old man Biddy under the bus again today. He's across the way. I figured you probably heard about that comment. Did he get back to you or not?
No, he didn't. But old Coach Mick Lively did. He got a kick out of it.
Well, like you said very accurately, no doubt when Mickey was coaching, there were some conversations that he had with old man Biddy, and Biddy got the better of him, I'm sure. Speaking of getting the better of things, several years ago, and I've lived in Oklahoma since '88, and I moved here in August of that year. The following year was my first time to come to the Big House and broadcast ball games, and
hooked ever since.
I've been hooked, and probably of all those years, maybe 3 or 4, I haven't been here to broadcast at least one ball game. But several years ago, it was Championship Saturday, and we took part in the early session, and then they cleared the building, and I went to get refreshments or whatever the case may be, came back, and Amber Tinsley LeGrand was walking across. I said hi to her, wave, check, how you doing, blah, 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 all those things. And she just matter-of-factly said, by the way, Barnes, I saved a guy's life a little while ago.
Really?
Yeah. There was a gentleman from Red Oak who suffered a heart attack, and Amber is a nurse.
Wow.
She performed CPR on him and brought him back.
Well, these games are important, but they're not that important.
But it just always struck me how calm, cool, and collected Amber was in describing the story to me.
Yeah, you and me, you're probably more of getting down in the dirt and helping somebody like that. I would be of no help whatsoever. I'm the guy that needs to be told to get back out of the way.
Well, I've had CPR training, and I know, the what goes into it. And so Amber, earlier this week reminded me. She said, "Hey, if you're doing that Red Oak game, just tell everybody to be on their best behavior because I won't be able to perform CPR because I'm not going to be able to make the game."
That is cool. Somebody's angel. That's awesome.
Amber certainly is. So good to have you alongside this afternoon, Amber, and the rest of the crew over there at Southwest Technology Center. Dale Latham, who a long time ago was the coach at Olustee El Dorado.
Okay.
And I gotta get one in on Dale.
I thought
real
Eagles
quickly.
there forever.
No,
like 100 years.
No, Dale was there several years ago. In fact, they used to play at Duke. They would play a holiday tournament, a Christmas tournament.
Gotcha.
And Alan Meyer was refereeing, and you know how quaint it is over there at Duke.
Right.
Well, he made a call that Dale didn't appreciate. And when Alan came by, Dale said, "I thought you were a better referee than that, Alan." Alan turned on his heel, teed him up, and then said, "I thought you were a better coach than that, Dale." Third quarter underway here is Wilson with the ball and the lead. They're up by 10. Shelburne to the fourth power out on the floor for Wilson. And also getting the start here in the third will be Andrew Wilson. 3-ball dialed up, knocked down right side. Zabrian Shelburne with 11.
Duke came out in his own defense, and they might have to go back to a man-to-man.
7:30 left here in the third. They trailed 35-22. Chevis squared along with Womack. As the ball bobbled momentarily, Lane will get it back. Caleb Ames and Morgan Reynolds out there. But again, Duke in their road red uniforms with the white and black trim. They work on the left end of your listening device. Lane off the dribble penetration. Kicks, Ames. Bounce 3. Yes. That was Morgan Reynolds instead with the 3. Reynolds with the 3. He's got 6. And with a minute gone by, it's a 10-point ball game. 35-25. Wilson on top. The winner back to play Calumet in the championship tomorrow at 1:30. Calumet beating Leedy earlier today, 55-42. 3-ball left side. Shelburne, that's Zion, doesn't get it to go. Ball tipped, tapped, and finally going to be tracked down by Rubin. He'll dribble, drive, stop, pop. A foul prior to the shot. That will go against Zabrian Shelburne. And that'll be 2 on Zabrian in the first of the second half. Called on Wilson.
Wanted that to go down. A little bit short.
Don't know if it would have counted since the foul was on the floor. So Duke to inbound underneath their own glass. Jordan will get it, fire a three. Doesn't get it to fall. Ball tapped around and still loose. And finally, Ames will come away with it. Great effort by Caleb that time. Oh, and then look at that. Ames will come up with the ball and get fouled on the arm. It's getting chippy inside right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing so hard in defense. Both defenses are playing well. Wilson just has been hitting some big-time shots.
So that foul on Zion Shelburne is second on Wilson here in the third. 35-25. Dribble, drive, Reynolds high off the glass. Shot won't go. Kept the rebound alive. Now from the three-point line, that's Lane Womack. Shot won't go. Blocking out Charles Shelburne. Wilson on the run. Shelburne border to border, coast to coast. He lost the basketball on the way. Somewhere around Missouri. Jordan back the other way. He'll stop, fire a three. That's short. Rebound, Ames in traffic. We'll get a tie-up and a jump ball. The arrow going to point the way of Duke. And again, you're seeing a ball club that has gone out and said, you know what? We've got 16 minutes left in the season if we don't win this ball game. We're going to go hard the entire 16 minutes. Inbounds pass. Chevis catches it on the corner. It's Jordan. He'll back it out now. 5:45 left in the third. Jordan going to hand it off to Rubin. He gets double teamed out high. Somebody had to be open underneath the basket.
Nowhere to go.
Rubin fights through traffic, and a foul going to be called on the floor. And that'll be team foul number 3 now on Wilson in the third.
That one official may have played a little football, Michael Barnes. He's
I think he played a lot of football.
he's a built man.
Man that large can still play football.
Yeah.
Inbounds pass, Ames, double team, spins, shoots, shot won't go. Rebound going to be cleared off by Charles Shelburne. By the way, Isaiah King has come back into the ballgame now for Wilson. Andrew Wilson has it. King out between the two circles. King, the one misfit out there. Everybody, you got 3 guys named Shelburne. You got Wilson, named after his school. Then you got King. 3 ball on the way here. No good. Rebound, Wilson.
Got to block out.
Yeah, he'll reset to Keyshawn. Keyshawn to Zabrian. By the way, Zion went to the bench. A little bit of foul trouble. So he's got 3. 3 fired up by Keyshawn. Doesn't go. And if ball knocked out of bounds, was that a foul or just knocked out of bounds?
Out of bounds.
Yeah, no, it's a foul.
Ooh.
They called Charles Shelburne. That'll be his third. I thought so.
Right.
4 now on Wilson in the third. So fouls becoming a problem for Wilson, though they lead by 10 at the 4:45 mark. Jordan and company need a basket in a big kind of way. He's picked up by King. Comes here on the near side to Rubin. Back to Jordan. Lane from the right side for 3. Comes up short. Battle for the rebound. Taken away by Keyshawn. He'll come out over the top to Zabrian, who put it up. Didn't get it to go. Ball tipped. Zabrian got it back. Lost it. Now we'll get a jump ball. No. A foul going to be called instead on Duke.
Foul was right before the tie-up.
Okay. Caleb Ames will pick it up. That'll be his first. And number 1 called on Duke here in the third. 4:22 left in the frame. Inbounds pass. Over the top to Zabrian. Ball tip. King will get it. Isaiah, baseline move. Shot blocked by Ames. And a foul on the rebound. They're really beginning to mount for Wilson.
Yeah, that's number 5 with over half of the quarter to go. So let's keep attacking, right? Get back to the line.
That's the third on Andrew Wilson. That's number 5. The officials don't realize it.
Well, he looks mean, so you go tell him.
I mean, he's no bigger than Richard, and I ran my mouth to him in softball. So, yeah, this guy, I mean, you know, one punch and you're out. You don't know any different, so you might as well.
Bow up to him.
Yeah, I mean, he can laugh at me and then pound me into submission. Ruben Chevis makes the first. He'll get one more.
I'd give a $5 bill to watch you play football, Barnes. I bet you were a little scrappy sucker.
Oh, I was not a pleasant individual, let me just tell you. 13 as the free throw rolls in for Jordan. And a foul at the midcourt line. Maybe a reach-in foul on Jordan it is. That'll be his third. Second on Duke here in period number 3.
Had to be cathartic, though, a little bit, right? Could you take your frustrations out on your buddy?
Yeah. Yeah. My friends, when we went to college, wanted to know what kind of medication I was on because I didn't take nearly enough, they said. 3-ball King, left side, no good. Long rebound, picked up by Keyshawn. Keyshawn going to go to Zabrian, back to Keyshawn. I'll tell you what, you can tell that those young men, they spend hour after hour either at the gym or in the driveway playing basketball. I mean, they instinctively know the other's move before it occurs. Charles Shelburne goes inside, leaner, shot goes, foul. That goes to Keyshawn.
That is a nice play by Keyshawn Shelburne. Only a sophomore. All these Shelburnes are coming back.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Is that foul on Womack? And no, instead, free throw comes up short. I didn't see who the foul was. Team foul number 3 called, though, on Duke here in the third. So the only thing about being the opposite side of the scoreboard is we don't get the foul calls always. Ball tip, King got a piece of it, but good job by Jordan to go get it for Duke. Still trailing by 10, 37-27. 3 minutes left in the third. 3-ball on the way around the rim. Won't stay down. Womack battling for the rebound, but it'll be taken away by Zabrian Shelburne. He'll come in the front court, leave it near side. Keyshawn won't take the shot. Instead, it'll be Charles over the top, and he'll knock it down.
Yeah. Wilson's gone back to a zone, or gone to a zone defense because of the foul issues. Coach Gable calls it timeout.
Timeout taken by Wilson. 2:43 left in the third. They lead by a baker's dozen, 40-27 on the Fox Radio Network.
All roads lead to Darby's Big Furniture in Duke and Lawton. Free delivery on great brands like Flex Steel, Ashley, and Millennium, just to name a few. Darby's supports the youth of Duke. Visit Darby's on the web at darbysfurniture.com.
There's something special about banking with people who are your friends and neighbors. That's why so many folks choose the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke. People you know and people you trust just make banking more friendly. The management and employees of the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke, an equal opportunity lender and member FDIC.
Glad you could join us this afternoon for Semifinal Friday. Don't forget, we've got Semifinal Friday night coming up as the Sentinel Bulldogs will play in a Class A matchup at 6. They will do battle with Okarche. Been to Ishans in a while?
I have not been in a while. But, yeah, serious fried chicken, right?
Oh, yeah, it's renowned.
Yep.
You come out and throw it on your table and
get after it.
You got a white butcher block or butcher paper. It's kind of it's unique, it's fun.
Yep.
Get a chance, drop by. Lori Harrod says, let's go Duke. 2:40 left here in the third. They trail by 13, 40-27. Inside to Womack, laying off the glass, and he got it to go. 5 now for Lane. 40-29. 2:25 left here in the third. Across the timeline, Charles Shelburne. He'll attack, go inside, and Wilson had the ball blocked away. Now a run out on the other end. Here comes Chevis, lays it up, and boy, that was goaltending. That ball was touched on the rim.
Yeah, that's a missed call.
Foul on the other end. Lane Womack will pick up his third. 4 on Duke. But on the other end of the floor, the ball on the layup by Ruben Chevis, it was on the rim, and Charles Shelburne walked it away and got away with it. Nick Gable furious with that call, and he had a right to be. Meantime, look across the way at Grant Proctor, and he looks like he's out there playing. He's so far out on the floor. Now on the rebound, a foul going to be called on Zabrian Shelburne. That'll be 3 on Zabrian, 6 on Wilson.
Yep, clock stop, got to convert here.
You're getting ready to say, one way to get back into this ball game for Duke, down by 11, is to make your free throws. On the afternoon, I got them like 6 of 7, so it's pretty good.
Yep.
So Ruben at the line to shoot 2. He's had a big game, 13 in the contest. First one on the way, hit the front of the iron, and did not go. It was a good. Second one on the way, and again, he short-armed that one, yeah. Womack with a rebound, but he can't hold on to it. Now we'll get a tie-up on the floor, and a jump ball will be called, and it goes Wilson's way. Those shots coming up short, and you know, you oftentimes shots are short on the free throw line because you're tired, your legs are gone. His legs aren't gone, they're just tentative. Go back to that just breakneck basketball. I mean, you got 1:30 left here in the third, down by 11. You have to go find something in a hurry. Meanwhile, Wilson playing catch over the top as they'll let clock run here. Remember, Zion Shelburne on the bench, a little bit of foul trouble for Wilson. And they've had some foul issues here in period number 3. One of the reasons they have slowed it down. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Charles Shelburne off the dribble, lost it, got it back, and a foul going to be called. It is so loud in here, you cannot hear the whistle being called. The foul going to be charged to Jordan Chevis. Is that his 4th? It is. He'll go to the bench for Nick Gable. That'll be 5 on Duke. Couple of substitutions set to come into the ballgame for the Duke Tigers after Charles Shelburne, the Wilson Tiger, shoots the first of 2 free throws. He got it. Charles will get one more. Brock Thompson coming into the ballgame for Duke. Also checking in, Nathan Gable and Lance Womack. Substitution as well for Wilson as Joaquin Rivera has checked in. And another substitution now for Duke as Aiden Tamplin will come in. So 1:01 left here in the third. At the line, Charles Shelburne with one more. Shelburne will knock it down. Shelburne with 5 in the quarter, a dozen on the ball game. 42-29. Thompson with his first touch. He'll come here on the near side. And he'll leave it for Gable. So some different folks in there. Womack, one of them, Lance. Skip pass over the top to Brock. Thompson wants to go baseline. Gives up the dribble, needs help. And he'll get it from Ruben Chevis. So Chevis, the only member of the starting 5 out on the floor right now for Duke. 25 seconds left in the quarter, and traveling going to be called on Brock Thompson. Stops the clock with 24.1 left here in the third. 42-29. Inbounds pass, Charles Shelburne. He'll come across the timeline. Nice lob pass over the top to Isaiah King. King inside, challenges, shot won't go. Rebound cleared out by Wilson. Wilson will get it back behind the arc, and he walks. 10.6 seconds left here in the third, and the starting 4 out of the 5 will come back in for Duke. As head coach Nick Gable looking for a bucket in the final seconds of period number 3. Across the timeline, Jordan. He'll go inside to Womack. Spins, shot off the rim, hung there, and then stayed and went down. Lane with his 4th point of the quarter, 7th on the ball game. It's an 11-point lead for Wilson, 42-31. Final 8 coming up on Championship Radio, the Fox Radio Network.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills. And with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com.
Now open for business. Wald Eye Care. The office of Dr. Jesse James Wald in Hobart. Proud to serve Southwest Oklahoma communities. Friends, if you need an eye exam, come see us for all your eye care needs. Popular frames such as Oakley, Ray-Ban, and Michael Kors, and more selection. We accept all major health and vision insurance. Same location, 212 South Main in Hobart. Same phone number, 580-726-3301. That's 726-3301. Call or come by to schedule an appointment. We would love to take care of your eyes at Wald Eye Care in downtown Hobart.
Well, we head to the fourth period of play with Duke trailing 42-31. They'll hand the ball to begin the fourth, and the original five out there for Nick Gable. That'll be Chevis squared, Morgan Reynolds, Lane Womack, and Caleb Ames.
Yep. Thought he was getting a little bit of rest just for one final push here. See if we can get over the hump and get closer to this Wilson team.
Duke, left end of your listening device, road red uniforms, white numerals, white and black trim. And Womack directing traffic out high. Now he'll put it in motion. Bobble gave up the dribble, needs some help. Ball knocked out of his hands, taken away by Wilson.
Wilson's gone back to a man-to-man.
Zion Shelburne back into the ball game. Sat most of the third quarter with foul problems. He is out there with Charles, Zabrian, and Keyshawn Shelburne. Isaiah King, the final member of the five out there for Wilson in their home white uniforms with the black numerals and the black and orange trim. Foul going to be called here. It's the third of the afternoon now. Called on Caleb Ames. First of the fourth called on Duke. Inbounds pass. Zion lost it. Taken away by Womack. Good hands there. Chevis double teamed in the backcourt. They'll find Womack, and here comes Lane. Quickly into the front court. Duke will go. Slowing it down, Ruben Chevis. 7:05 left for the ball game. 42-31. Duke, three ball, fired. Jordan didn't get it to go. The rebound taken away by King. Isaiah climbing the ladder for Wilson. Here comes Zion, dribble, drive, scoop shot, and it goes. It tried to roll out, but stayed down. On the other end, off-balance shot won't fall for Morgan Reynolds. And, was Isaiah King? Oh, well, too late now. Caleb Ames going to get a foul as he hammered Charles Shelburne that time.
Wow, Coach Gable got five kids about to check in here.
44-31 to the line to shoot two, Charles Shelburne. And we will get retail substitutions after the first of two. First one, no good. Another opportunity now for Charles Shelburne, who's got a dozen in the ball game. So Brock Thompson has come back in. Aiden Tamplin, Nathan Gable, and Lance Womack for Duke. Lone starter Ruben Chevis will stay out there. Second free throw comes up short, but it's Isaiah King with the rebound. Wow. 50-50 balls certainly going the way of Wilson. Reach-in foul here, I believe, on Tamplin. Let's see. And it will be on Aiden.
Well, if Wilson hangs on here, there's still a lot of time left. But if Wilson hangs on here, Calumet's going to have their hands full.
Oh, yeah. Open here on the near side, Zion Shelburne. He won't take the shot. Zion used a little forearm shiver to clear space. Go here in the corner now to Charles. Skip pass over the top to Zabrian. Inside, shot won't go. Rebound ripped away by Lane Womack. He'll go to Chevis. The defense is just suffocating for Wilson. I mean, they just go with you stride for stride, step for step. Ringo Starr saying it don't come easy, and it has not this afternoon on the offensive end for Duke. Tamplin going to put one up. That won't go. Rebound dug out by Zion. He'll come over the top. Catch made by Keyshawn. To the glass. Got it. Foul called. A dozen now for Keyshawn Shelburne.
Yeah, and he might be the best Shelburne. They're all very good, but Keyshawn is pretty talented, always under control. He's got a big body, too. He's only a sophomore, folks. He's 6'2".
That'll be 4 on Duke. Shelburne free throw good. So Shelburne with the 4-point play. 13 in the ball game now. Back into the contest for Duke will come Morgan Reynolds, Lane Womack, and Caleb Ames. Also checking back in, Jordan Chevis. 5.5 left in this one. 15-point deficit for Duke. They trail 46-31. And will have to mount a marvelous comeback to get a chance to play for the championship game tomorrow. 3 ball on the way. Does not fall for Reynolds. He followed his shot, got it back now in the corner. 15-footer on the way. Rubin, no. Jordan will dig it out and reset. Trying to clear space for a 3. He'll give it up to Rubin. 3 minutes gone by in the fourth. Lob inside to Womack. Womack off balance. Gets it here on the near side, and Jordan will knock it down. Just 4 points in the ball game for Jordan Chevis. His club trailing 47-33. Well, not only, and I think you touched on a moment ago, not only are they quick, they are strong too. Reach-in foul going to be called on Womack. Lane doesn't like it. That'll be his 4th. Team foul number 5 on Duke.
We'll give Wilson credit. I mean, they've been consistent throughout the whole game. Their defense, again, is just, they ratchet it up, and they go from man to zone, back to man, and it's hard to get any good look.
Keyshawn makes the first of 2. He'll have one more. 48-33. Second one on the way, good. So Shelburne made them both. 5 in the quarter, 15 on the ball game. His club leads it by 16. 49-33. Crossover, Rubin lost it. Womack tried to save it. He can't. Throw down the court, take it away. Good job that time, getting back defensively by Caleb Ames, and then he'll throw it away. Boy, I tell you what, Charles Shelburne wanted that 3, but his coach said back it out, run clock. Now Zion going to go inside, look for it, doesn't get it. Charles will get it back, ball fake, steps inside the arc. Comes here on the near side, Zabrian. He'll knock it down.
Yep. Well, if the Shelburne family didn't live in Wilson.
3 ball on the other end, quickly fired up and short for Morgan Reynolds.
They are talented.
52-33. Wheels have fallen off of this one this afternoon, and you talked about it. Giving Wilson credit, they are a talented bunch of young men.
Yep.
Line drive 3 for Zabrian, doesn't go, and the rebound cleared off by Duke. Across the timeline, here comes Ruben Chevis. He'll stop, leave it for Womack. 3 ball on the way, too strong. Another rebound collected by Zion. Out front, he'll go to Keyshawn. Dribble, drive, glass, won't go. Isaiah King, the rebound. That won't fall. Keyshawn there, no good. Zion, no good. But up and in for Isaiah King.
And King's a sophomore.
Yeah. And can jump out of the stinking gymnasium.
Yep.
3 ball on the way, off the mark. Jordan, rebound, collected by Keyshawn and company. And they're beginning to feel it now.
Yep. Coach Gable's going to concede here next stoppage.
3 minutes left in this one, 54-33. Biggest lead of the afternoon, 21 for Duke. Or for Wilson, rather, over Duke. And Coach Gable, as you said, going to wave the white flag and let kiddos that work hard in practice but don't see a lot of varsity time get a chance to play some state semifinal basketball. Timeout taken by Wilson. 2:40 left in the game. They lead at 54-33 on Fox Radio.
All roads lead to Darby's Big Furniture in Duke and Lawton. Free delivery on great brands like Flex Steel, Ashley, and Millennium, just to name a few. Darby's supports the youth of Duke. Visit Darby's on the web at darbysfurniture.com.
There's something special about banking with people who are your friends and neighbors. That's why so many folks choose the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke. People you know and people you trust just make banking more friendly. The management and employees of the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Duke, an equal opportunity lender and member FDIC.
Well, my dear friend from the Department of Human Services, Cherie Bowling, checking in, and she says, man, why is Duke so far behind? Well, because Wilson is really good.
Yeah, that's it. There's your analysis.
Well, I mean,
That's right.
And again, you've got to give them credit.
Yeah,
they
you
have
do.
done everything right here this afternoon.
They have not let off the gas.
And in fact, they keep pouring gas on the fire. into the front court. Zion has it. He'll bobble. Now he'll bank it out over the top to Charles Shelburne. By the way, I want to get those 5 on the floor now for Duke. One of them, young Mr. Gable, Nathan, nearly fell into the scorer's table trying to come up with a steal. Lance Womack has checked back into the ballgame. Also off the bench, Brock Thompson. And a foul going to be committed here. That may be on Tamplin. Let's see. Duke fans still working the officials. Braden Gable is coming to the ball game as well.
Why not? What are you going to do, throw you out now?
Zion at the line, misses the first. Shelburne will get another. I wish I could know if those shoes are actually, if he actually bought them gold like that, or if those have been like spray painted. Those are some fine looking shoes. Fine round of applause for Charles Shelburne as he is substituted for. Finishes the ball game with 14 points. Second one on the way for Zion. Good. And now they'll get him out of there. Zion will finish with 16.
Well, what happens if somebody gets sick in the Shelburne family and it spreads? And they got to miss a game.
It won't be good because 4 of the 5 starters have that last name. Twin brothers, sophomore I told you?
Yep.
The twins are both freshmen, a sophomore and a junior. Missed shot there by Duke's Aiden Tamplin. Big fella come rumbling down the floor.
Showing some skills.
Yeah, crowd likes that too. Minute 50 left in this one. 55-33. And you know, everybody, there's a steal. An opportunity here for Braden Gamble. He'll go inside and Braden Gable will put it in. So Gable into the scoring column. And a foul going to be called. See if they call that on Brock Thompson. They did. That'll be his first. And team number 6 called on Duke. Well, you know, Duke is a team. They won a state tournament back in 2020. This is the 6th time that Nick Gable has been here.
Impressive.
To the state tournament. They're a known commodity. I got to tell you, Wilson, I think, came into this thing flying under the radar.
Yep. And look at Coach Gable. I mean, he's coaching, he's teaching.
Yeah.
Still.
He's having a conversation with a couple of his seniors over there.
Yep.
Lane Womack, this is tough for them. Morgan Reynolds, second free throw, no good. Rebound tipped and tapped, and finally coming away with it is Gable. But he's coaching them up, and you're right, talking to him about this isn't the end of your life or anything of that nature. It's a basketball game, and you played your guts out, and you ran into a buzzsaw this afternoon. But what a career for those kids, huh? Morgan Reynolds and Lane Womack, the number of victories that they had as Duke Tigers. Get a foul here, and Nathan Gable will go to the line to shoot 2. Isaiah King will pick up the personal. So to the line will go Nathan Gable. His brother's got a pair of points. See if he can't join him here. 57.7 remaining. First one, no good.
Get to hang that semifinal banner in the gym. That is cool, and the tradition. Kids get used to coming here, Michael. They know what to expect. And so, yeah, Coach Gable, he knows what he's doing. Is that...
That's fair. Bradley Tamplin, by the way, is coming to the ball game. Second free throw rattled in, and it goes for Nathan Gable. Well, and you know, you make a run into the playoffs. You get to semifinal Friday. All those extra practices, all that extra time in the gym.
Yep.
It's one thing Jim Holloway used to tell me when he was coaching the Ounces football team. Carl Albert, they always got 4 extra weeks of practice every year because they were always playing for a state championship.
Yep.
And same thing here. You know, Duke goes to the state tournament all the time, and that's extra practices and extra opportunities. We get a foul here. He's working hard on the glass is Mason Linares. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. By the way, Bradley Tamplin put up a shot, and I'm telling you, even though it's 56-36, if that ball had gone in for Bradley, Duke folks would have gone nuts. Linares first, good. Linares will get one more. So Mason into the scoring column. And that's nice because he is a senior. 56-37. Second one on the way for Mason, good. So give him a couple. 56-38.
Well, if y'all can come watch this Class B state championship tomorrow, it's bound to be nasty.
Yeah, and you better have your head on a swivel.
Yep. Calumet and Wilson for the state title. And Wilson, like you said, may have come in under the radar, but they are showing some muscle here this afternoon.
Tavon Williams hit a three a moment ago. That was that cheer that you heard. And we got 8 seconds left in this one, and it's going to end 59-38. 59-38, your final score. Wilson wins it this afternoon over Duke, and they'll take on Calumet in the Class B state tournament championship game tomorrow afternoon. 59-38, your final score. Back with your totals after this on the Fox Radio Network.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills. And with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com.
Now open for business. Wald Eye Care. The office of Dr. Jesse James Wald in Hobart. Proud to serve Southwest Oklahoma communities. Now, friends, if you need an eye exam, come see us for all your eye care needs. Popular frames such as Oakley, Ray-Ban, and Michael Kors, and more selection. We accept all major health and vision insurance. Same location, 212 South Main in Hobart. Same phone number, 580-726-3301. That's 726-3301. Call or come by to schedule an appointment. We would love to take care of your eyes at Wald Eye Care in downtown Hobart.
All roads lead to Darby's Big Furniture in Duke and Lawton. Free delivery on great brands like Flex Steel, Ashley, and Millennium, just to name a few. Darby's supports the youth of Duke. Visit Darby's on the web at darbysfurniture.com.
59-38, your final score. The victory goes to Wilson, and again, they'll play tomorrow for the championship against Calumet. Ball game that tips off at 1:30 here at the fairgrounds. In the loss, 13 for Ruben Chevis. Ruben, just a freshman. Keep that in mind. Just a freshman. He'll be back. 13 in the loss. He's the only player in double figures. Lane Womack had 7, 6 for Morgan Reynolds, 4 on the afternoon for Jordan Chevis, who sees his career come to an end for Duke basketball. 3 in the contest for Caleb Ames. A couple of points for Braden Gable and for Mason Linares, and 1 for Nathan Gable. And just balance all the way up and down the line for this group from Wilson as the Shelburne brothers got it done. 16 for Keyshawn, 14 for Charles, 13 for Zabrian, and 11 for Zion. Final score, 59-38.
Yep, shooting percentages to wrap this one up. Just cold shooting for Duke. That was because of Wilson's defense. They were 12 of 53, only 22% from the floor. 3-point percentage for Duke, 5 of 25, only 20%. 9 of 13 from the free throw line, 69%. And you counter that with Wilson from the floor, 44%, 22 of 50, 30% from the three-point line, and 9 of 15, 60% from the free throw line. Michael Barnes, we've got another game coming up, my friend.
Well, yeah, they're going to clear the gymnasium and then let everybody come back in for the afternoon and evening session. Coming up at 4:30 this afternoon, it will be Sealing and Caddo in a boys' Class A semifinal matchup. The winner of that one will get the winner of our game at 6, Chad Fox. And Sentinel and Okarche will play. 6 o'clock, you'll have that ball game right here on the Fox Radio Network on 107 The Zone, on 1420 KTJS, on 102.1 FM KTJS, and also on our Facebook pages. And then when we're done on KTJS, we'll move you down to Chickasha, where it will be a Class 2A area championship ball game as the Hobart Bearcats will take on the Pirates of Dale, and that one will tip off at about 7:30 with Cameron Dole.
Yep, looking forward to it. Got a little break here, get something to eat, and come back and root the dogs on and cover that game. That's going to be exciting stuff. And again, best of luck to Hobart this evening as well, Coach Twan and Coach Barnett. And that's going to be fun. Cameron will be there, also Wes Moore. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, I was remiss in mentioning my good friend Wes Moore.
Got it.
Cindy Worrell Lowry, you said it best. Cheering loud and proud from Duke. Thank you so much, all of you who joined us wherever it may have been, whatever platform you chose to listen to the ball game this afternoon. Make sure you come on back tonight at 6. That game last night was Sentinel. If tonight's ball game is even close, you might have to take an extra heart pill today, Chad.
I know, no kidding. We both might have to.
I'm
You're
fine.
good?
Yeah. I've had the heart surgery. I'm good to go.
All right.
All right. So we'll take a timeout and come back and join you at about 5:50 this afternoon, as it'll be Sentinel doing battle with Okarche in a Class A matchup on semifinal Friday here on Championship Radio, the Fox Radio Network.